to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
Emphatic 2 points from Green. Great to see him being aggressive and not settle for jumpers.
And here's MP for 3. And Utah, another 3.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
And it's Green missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
MP, good.
Boy, it hasn't mattered what the defense has tried. He has had every counter. What a great night.
And here's Booker from the arc. Rebounded by the Jazz. MP outside. 24 seconds left to play in the first half. Buries the long-range jumper.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Now here's Booker. 6 points for him. O'Neal a screen on George. Looking to end the run. And so it's MP making things happen for Utah. A sensational night for him continues as he cranks his three-point made total even higher on what has been a historic night for him. And we'll be right back after this.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Utah Jazz.
When you could dominate on the boards like that, this is how it's going to be. Physicality and determination are a winning recipe, Ernie.
Yeah, the rebound margin really does tell the story here. Taking a look at the Jazz in this series. They're in control and looking to keep their season alive. What do they have to do to punch their ticket to the playoffs?
Don't get ahead of themselves thinking they've already won. They've got to stay focused at the task at hand.
When it's win or go home.
That'll do it for our show today.
Hi, everyone. Glad to have you back for third quarter action of the play-in game. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Utah shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. So on the floor for Utah, Kyle Filipowski is out there with Walker Kessler. Then it's George. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's MP in at the two-guard spot. George against Booker. A kick out to O'Neal. assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got 3 assists tonight. Looking around the NBA, Devin Booker, GA, is as good as any two-guard out there.
Obviously, we know how Devin scores it, but what I love, he also can run your offense, and he gives good effort defensively.
And it's Green missing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Pass to Richards. Brooks kicks to Booker. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Booker's got 9.
How about that? Devin Booker says anything you can do, I can do better. 3 in the books.
From past the arc. It's rebounded by O'Neal.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
And it's Brooks that time on the assist from Booker. Booker's got 4 assists in the game.
You love the start to the second half. 3 for 4. Can they keep it going?
The 3 from MP. Drains it from beyond the arc. MP's got 59 points.
MP is cooking right now, and folks, this is exactly what we expected from this young man.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Brooks kicks to Booker. Six to shoot. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
Oh, wow. 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
MP outside. And yep, another basket. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Richards finds Booker. Fires away from way outside. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Offensive rebound. Outside, George. Good on the three-point shot. George has got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Fires for 3. Filipowski grabs the board. Filipowski's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The 3 from MP. And another 3 for Utah.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Booker the pass to Brooks. Pass to Booker. Shot clock at 6. The Suns need to get a shot off. O'Neal misses. Jazz have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. And here's MP for 3. Offensive rebound. Kessler. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Exactly what Kessler does off every miss. Go pursue the basketball and get the opportunity for a second chance.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Nurkic checked in for Walker Kessler. George Niang comes in for Kyle Filipowski. Bailey's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And it's Collier in for Keontae George. And good! There's another.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Nobody near Allen. And the Suns miss again.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Nice move. He stepped back and cast it up.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
Now Green. 6 points for him. Again, Allen missing.
Boy, felt like he let that possession get personal. Trying to answer back with a 3 of his own there.
And so it's the Utah Jazz holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And we're back, a lot on the line for this play-in game with 1 quarter left to go. We've got Malowacz, Booker out there with Grayson Allen. Then there's Dunn, and Iguodala in at the 4 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what? Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Abdul Rahman. 3 from the inbound. Drops in the tray.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And that one's good. Richards got his first basket.
Oh, smart dish there by Brooks to a wide open man, getting him the assist and his team some needed points.
Shot's good from Abdul Rahman.
Oh, he's been a man on a mission, and there's nothing that's slowing him down.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Shoots the 3, and got it! Another basket. And there's 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now on another level.
Booker outside. Goes up on the wing. Utah with the rebound. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And here's MP for 3. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire 4th quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance. Well, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
MP, that's for 2. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Booker looking around. Shot clock at 5. O'Neal on the wing. Nailed from 3-point land.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Jazz.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
Well, this 10th-seeded team was able to dig deep and looks like they have found a way to the second game of this play-in tournament.
Yeah, I mean, great win for them. Now they need to ride this momentum through the next game to secure that final playoff berth.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
This is the very definition of being in a zone. Everything the defense tried against him, he had an answer for it.
Another one goes. Incredible.
90. A legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time. And there it is. The Utah Jazz come away with a huge win. And this is clearly a huge boost to their confidence to come in as the 10th seed and get a win here tonight. Tremendous. They've got momentum now.
And they need to continue to keep their foot on the gas pedal. You hear about the importance of peaking at the right time. Let's see if that's the case for them.
All right, Greg, that'll do it for this one. You got to love how it's really ramped up the anticipation for the playoff journey ahead. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. See you later.
Center in Houston, Texas. The Jazz taking on the Rockets. For Utah, kind of a seesaw affair over the last 10 games. But this team feels they are better than a 500 team. They'll look to tip that balance with a win here. Rockets, Jazz. It's a winner-take-all matchup in the West, with the loser going on vacation. Welcome, everyone. The winner of this game will grab the 8th seed. It's win or go home. These fans can't wait. Here are the starters for Utah. Walker Kessler out there with Kyle Filipowski. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Keontae George. And it's MP in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Rockets, Van Vliet runs the show with Thompson to his side. Kevin Durant is out there with Tari Eason. And it's Şengün in at the center position. An incredible season for MP last year. Here as a rookie, took home the Rookie of the Year honors. But you get the feeling this is just the beginning for him.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot more pressure and responsibility placed on MP's shoulders this year. But from the way he's burst onto the scene last year as a rookie, there's no doubt in my mind that he can build on that this season.
Taking a look at the Rockets, considered the favorites. What do you think they need to do to keep going?
Well, you have to play to your strengths. Don't allow your opponent to speed you up or slow you down, and stick to your brand of basketball.
It's Eason with the jam.
Improving his assist numbers with that vision. Şengün coming into his own.
MP outside. Another three for Utah.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
Thompson outside. The kick out to Van Vliet. Houston working the ball around. Pass to Şengün. Thompson against MP. 5 on the clock. And Durant gets it to go.
I mean, what a generational talent. KD, deadly from the corner.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Ime Udoka. We talked about Lauri Markkanen, and I asked him how he wanted his players to guard him tonight. And he said, we can't afford to lose sight of him out on the perimeter because he's a big that can really shoot it, especially when he's operating in the pick and roll. It'll be interesting to see how Markkanen fares against them in this one. Back over to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. There's the triple. Another three for Utah.
Yeah, very accurate shot by MP. He must have been drilling these since a young age.
They get the rebound. Thompson finds Van Vliet. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
From deep, MP. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Launches a three. Utah grabs the miss. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. To the wing on the left. Beyond the arc. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Van Vliet outside. Knocks down the triple. Van Vliet's got 5 points.
No surprise to see Van Vliet getting revenge at the arc. He wants them to know that's his turf.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. George in the post, guarded by Van Vliet. From deep, MP. Another three for Utah.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And it's a completely new group for the Rockets. Then for Utah, Bailey's checked in for Filipowski, and it's Collier in for George. Holiday passes to Okogie. Here's Branham. Sends it home from three-point land.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And here's MP from outside. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Kessler against Capella. 5 to shoot. Houston needs to get off a shot. Branham. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
A nice shot by MP.
He's rolling. The best start to a game you could hope for.
Talk about putting up points in a hurry. He can't miss right now.
Holiday passes to Okogie. And a miss there on the triple. He gets it up. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. It's the Jazz. They lead by 14. Houston will go for a different look here. Eason's checked in for Finney Smith. Kevin Durant comes in for Tate. Thompson, he's checked in for Okogie. And Fred Van Vliet is subbed in for Shepard. So the Utah 5 right now. Filipowski out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then it's MP. Then it's Walker Kessler. And it's George in at point guard. Van Vliet on the wing. George defending. Here's Durant. Şengün passes to Van Vliet from deep three-point range. Houston with another miss.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Suns played some superb basketball. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and what an offensive performance overall, turning in a new season high for him in points. Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
Great report there, Allie. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
Yeah, he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Van Vliet outside. Pass to Durant from deep. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Durant's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Right back at you. Durant motivated to put it right in his opponent's face. No better way to do it than with the three of his own.
That one from long range.
A reliable option he's been tonight. He's their safety valve for sure.
Outside Eason. Van Vliet outside. And Houston another three.
He was determined to get those points back. You could just see the competitiveness of Van Vliet there.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. From deep, MP hits a three-pointer. MP's got 42 in the game.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there. He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
From deep, MP. And so it's MP making things happen for Utah. He was money from deep, sinking 5 triples in the period. We'll be back in a moment.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Utah Jazz.
They're going to the arc, drilling shots, making it look simple, even by today's standards.
Yeah, you'd think a defense. Taking a look at the Jazz. That does it for half.
And welcome back to the action in the third quarter of this all-important play-in game. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Thompson is the off guard with KD at small forward. Tari is out there with Alperon Şengün, and it's Van Vliet in at the point. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Here's Şengün. And it's off from three-point range.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Thompson attacking. To the paint. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
George passes to MP. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. He got it again! Sensational! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Outside Eason, the three. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Eason's got 10 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
A nice shot by MP.
Oh, so competitive. MP with the response three. This guy is all nasty right there. Oh, my goodness, what a nasty finish. That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that was going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
That's good from Eason on the assist by Şengün. Şengün's got 6 assists here tonight. Fires from deep. And good! There's another! 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Houston calls timeout. And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the block spread.
Yeah, B.A. He throws his weight around. But what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Outside Eason, pass to Thompson. Here's Şengün from behind the arc. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one. And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Finney-Smith's checked in for Van Vliet. And a switch here also for Utah. Bailey's checked in for Markkanen. The Jazz have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Oh, another one falls. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Here's Durant. Rebounded by Bailey.
He took it up strong, but the defense was ready for it.
MP way outside. Misses the step-back jumper. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. This will be his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
I don't think you could design a better scorer than Durant. I mean, range from deep, the touch at the rim, excellent handles, 7 feet tall. He does everything you want from your first option.
Okogie's checked in for Houston. Houston working the ball around. Pass to Durant. Let's go with a 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist with that last one.
Poetry in motion, such a smooth stroke. You assume when Durant lets it go, that 3 ball's going down.
A nice shot by MP.
He's been incredible tonight, seemingly scoring at will, really powering his team forward.
Takes a 3. Thompson pulls it in. Houston shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. Free throw is good from Durant.
No doubt Kevin Durant is the best scoring forward of his generation, maybe of all time. I mean, KD can do anything offensively.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Rockets. Holiday comes in for Thompson, then for Utah. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Kessler. Niang comes in for Filipowski. And it's Collier in for George. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely.
Houston will go for a different look here. Şengün checked in for Clint Capella. Eason comes in for Finney Smith. Amen Thompson's checked in for Okogie. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Holiday. So the Jazz 5 right now. We've got Lauri Markkanen. MP is out there with Keontae George. Then it's Kyle Filipowski. And it's Kessler in at the center position. Durant, so effective inside.
Well, he's leading the way, trying to get everybody else going now.
Stolen by Thompson. Now Van Vliet fires the three. Kessler with a rebound.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Money from three.
Wow. What can you say?
Rockets trail by 17. Outside Van Vliet. Let's loose for three. Oh, he cannot hit.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
MP looking around. Another three for Utah.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Van Vliet missing again. Utah leading by 20. MP outside. Another three for Utah.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Van Vliet missing again. On offense, here's Utah. They're rolling here, 9 unanswered.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Jazz.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
We talk about the excitement the play-in games have generated. That's only fueled by having a 10 seed advance to a competitive field.
You better believe that every organization is looking at this. Now, even if it feels like you're down and out with a month left in the regular season, don't give up. You may still have a chance.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Oh boy, looks like he was injured there.
Yeah, that type of injury is always worrisome. Hopefully, he's okay.
You're exactly right. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
MP shot is off. And Houston has possession. Pass to Okogie. Fires for three. Rebounded by Nurkic. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. MP outside. 6 on the shot clock. Right wing. And here's Bailey for three. The Rockets pull it in. Now Holiday. And what a huge win for the Utah Jazz. And with 2 impressive wins, they launched themselves from a 10th seed to an 8th seed, and they are heading to the playoffs.
And what's interesting is that this wasn't how...
This is it, gentlemen. This is the playoffs. We worked our tails off, but we're going to prove those people wrong when we hoist up that Larry O'Brien trophy.
Yeah, let's go!
Hey, listen, it starts
about that article. Oh, you mean the one by Roseanne Conway saying that I'd be the biggest bust of the first round? Yeah, haven't seen it. It's great motivation, and I want you to use it, but don't.
Kicks, MP.
New stars emerge to inject.
The playoff battle in the West start taking a look at Minnesota. This is a team who feels like they could win this series handily, but they need to start it off on the right foot.
And that's the key. Home court advantage doesn't mean anything if you don't use it. It's all about setting the tone tonight.
All right, a special report now from the sideline to hear about this incredible season MP is in the midst of.
Thanks, guys. Well, a pretty auspicious record he set. The most 60-point games in a season. He's on a tear for the ages and has established himself as one of the most combustible scorers in the game. Guys?
Yeah, all right. He is combustible. Thank you very much. The starters for the Utah Jazz. They've got Filipowski. Edgar Rahman is out there with Keontae George. Then there's Markkanen, and it's Nurkic in its center. And a lot of pressure on MP in these playoffs to perform, especially after a pundit stated MP wouldn't live up to the expectations in this first round.
Well, you know, I do think that reporter, Roseanne Conway, was a bit out of line with that statement, but it's her job to give an opinion. And with that said, I think MP has the right mentality to use that as motivation and have a great series.
Nice looking three ball by MP. Proving he can hurt you from downtown.
Edwards can't hit.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there. Trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Drills it from outside.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Pass to Randall. Will it go? That shot off.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
And here's MP for 3. And the 3 ball is good. MP's got 15.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with them. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Conley with it. Outside Edwards. Lets it go from deep. Filipowski grabs the board.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Buries it from three-point range. He's got 18. And at this stage of the postseason, having an explosive scorer like MP, well, Greg, that's priceless.
Yeah, coming into the playoffs, Kevin, with the NBA's points per game leader gives that team a ton of confidence.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Hits the three-point bomb.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Here's Edwards. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Edwards got his second bucket of the game to go.
Edwards plays with such velocity.
The 3 from MP. And the Jazz, another 3.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Now, here's McDaniels. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Good, another from 3.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And he's now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Edwards can't hit. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. And let's go. And again for 3.
The threes coming fast and furious. He is scorching the Nets.
Now GA tied for the 3rd most three-point field goals in single-game playoff history.
And 10 triples equals Dame Lillard's buzzer-beating performance in 2019 when he waved bye-bye to the Thunder.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for McDaniels. Utah also making some changes. Bailey checked in for Filipowski. And it's Collier in for George.
And when you got someone putting on a show like this, I mean, in the first quarter, you have got to be kidding.
Minnesota calls timeout. Minnesota making some changes. Julius Randle's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for Edwards. And Dillingham subbed in for Mike Conley. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Now Dillingham. At the elbow, Randle. On the wing, DiVincenzo. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. The 3 from MP. Connects again from distance.
He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena slack-jawed.
And Greg, he finds himself tied for 2nd place all-time in three-point makes for a playoff game.
Equaling Game 6 Clay, who buried OKC back in 2016 with 11 triples.
The Timberwolves again can't hit. And so it's MP making things happen for the Utah Jazz. A sensational night for him continues as he cranks his three-point made total even higher on what has been a historic night for him. We'll return shortly. And we're ready to get back into the action here in game one. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. Pass to Minnesota calls timeout. MP really making a difference here.
Well, shutting down his three-point production has to be top of mind for this coaching staff. A new defensive approach is a must.
Conley finds Gobert. There's the three. Randall no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And here's MP for three. And again for three.
Incandescent from long range. The defense throwing up their hands. How do you stop it?
I don't know. And he's now tied the single-game playoff record for three-pointers made.
12 triples, putting him neck and neck with Dame Lillard's record-setting game in 2021.
From the arc. Good! Another from three.
What can you say? Wow, he's done it. The most three-point makes in NBA playoff history.
Oh, an incredible achievement. One that will surely be celebrated around the world.
And hot shooting in the crucible of the postseason. MP eclipsing the mark set by Dame Lillard.
Utah has gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. And a first time out of the game called for Utah. Reed, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. The three from MP. Sinks the three-pointer. MP's got 44.
Well, if you blinked, you missed MP getting that shot off.
Conley kicks to McDaniels. They need this. Edwards can't hit.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Well, he's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
He got it again. Sensational.
And talk about coming up huge. What a performance.
He's nearing the franchise record for most points in a playoff game. This guy is clutch.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Over in the corner, McDaniels. Outside, Reed. It's Edwards on the wing. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Mano y mano. This is...
And again.
And he now owns 3rd place for most points in a playoff game.
An incredible game, no doubt. Nothing can slow him down.
And he's not far off from Baylor and Jordan. Can he keep it going?
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Jazz out in front, just dominating this one. And we'll be back with you right after this.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding...
They've made it look simple. Well-designed game plan, and the execution has been near flawless.
Yeah, that locker room.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves. In good position in the series, but not so much tonight. Guys, what are you seeing?
Yeah, I think they took their foot off the gas just a little bit. Feeling confident, but you got to keep working.
Yeah, you need to have that killer instinct. You know, when you got a team down, that's when you got to put them away.
Get them out of there. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Clock at 6. MP from deep three-point land. Off the mark with the little step back, Johnny. And here's Edwards from the arc. Utah with the rebound. Filipowski's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Nurkic. And here's George for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. George has got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Jazz. Randall outside. Puts up a deep 3. A rebound by the Jazz.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
MP outside. Lets the 3 fly. And good. He hits it again.
And he's now claimed the second most points ever in a playoff game.
Boy, he is really taking advantage of the defense. Nobody's been able to contain him.
He's past Elgin Baylor. Now his sights set on the great Michael Jordan. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And that's an intentional foul. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Conley kicks to Randall. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. And the basket by Edwards.
You just can't give Edwards a look from deep.
And here's MP for 3. Connects again.
And that bucket, if you can believe it, and nice to take a moment to reflect on the magnitude of what he's accomplished here.
So on the floor for Utah, Abdul-Rahman is out there with Collier. Then there's Bailey. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 4-man position. Edwards can't hit. Jazz have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And here's MP for 3. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Well, even though he hasn't been in the league a long time, MP knows exactly where to get his points.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
Well, coming out of the half, he's been much more aggressive, helping them space the floor.
Bucket is good.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
No one near Randall as he lets it go. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Few guys take as many mid-range jumpers as Randall, the lefty. Very confident from this area.
The shot's good from Abdul-Rahman.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Over in the corner, Edwards. And the 3 off target. Utah's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Minnesota shooting 57% in this fourth quarter.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down. And it will be a win here in game 1 of the series for the Jazz.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it's really got to feel very good to be able to jump out confidently to a 1-0 lead in this series.
Absolutely. And I think their focus now has to be not on taking this win for granted. They should come out for game 2 with the same intensity and honestly maybe even more. You know they'll face a more focused team in the next one, so they may have to be just a little bit tougher.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one. Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Here's Edwards. The rebound by Collier. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And we'll see you next time.
right, I'm here with MP before Game 3. MP, how you feeling heading into this one?
I feel great. Feel great. Mm-hmm. This,
Welcome back to round one of the Western Conference playoffs on 2K Sports. The series is at 2-0. Depending on the outcome here tonight, this series could essentially be over, or maybe just the beginning. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. Conley and Edwards make up the backcourt, and it's Reed in at the 5. And for the Jazz, Lauri Markkanen out there with Kyle Filipowski. Then there's George, then it's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's MP in a 2-guard. You look at the Jazz, they have a huge advantage having stole the first 2 games on the road.
I mean, they really do, B.A. This is a dream start to their playoff run. This team smells blood in the water, believe that.
George passes to MP. There's the 3. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
And the 3 ball is just another way that MP can hurt you.
Pass to Edwards. From downtown, buries it from 3.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Conley. The 3 ball. And again, it's Edwards with a 3. Edwards got 6 points.
This guy is constantly refining his game, and Anthony Edwards is dangerous from 3.
And here's MP from outside. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.